one podcast, mining the Magic the Gathering community for salt. This is the Howling Salt Mine.
It's the Howling Salt Mine. The Howling Salt Mine.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Howling Salt Mine podcast, the podcast where we delve into those salty mines of the Magic the Gathering community, find the salty stories, the salty posts that we love, put them into our mine cart, and bring them right back up to you, our dear prospectors at home. As always, I'm your host, Sam, and I'm joined by my singular co-host, Tony. Say hey, Tony.
What up, what up, what up?
What up, what up, what up? Indeed. And before we go any further, we got to shout them out, our nice tier patrons. And this week we have Alex Palix, ZZ,
we even do that?
Swanky
Are we
Badger,
supposed to be like, yo, Gremlin boys?
No, hold back your gremlins. Bobo Fett, Stree the Tree, D. Beeson, Elgo Fogel, Immortal Eat, Strawberry Jake, Ruppy, Mifford, Silas, and Wild Wolf 1090. All right, it's a Gremlin Boys episode.
Yeah, baby.
It's the Gremlin Boy.
Gremlin Boys.
Gremlin Boys in the mine.
Gremlins.
Gremlin
Get your
Boys
cum
in
jokes
the
ready.
mine.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights. I'm hopped up on 3 seltzers and ready to fucking go.
Nice. I'm halfway through a martini, so
Hell yeah.
yeah. And I had a tiny chocolate ice cream cone after dinner, so I'm pretty hyped myself.
I did have a cookie. I got a Levain cookie, and I was like, nice. I deserved this after this week. When really, like, it wasn't a tough week, you know? Like, I have plenty of tough weeks. This wasn't one of them, but I was like, you know what? I deserve a cookie today for one reason or another. I did do a thing, though, that I think you can relate to.
What'd you do?
I went to the eye doctor.
Oh, man. I haven't done that in far too long.
Bro, fucking same. So let me tell you what the deal is now, because I feel like it's different than the last time.
What's going on with those orbs, dude?
So the last time I went to the doctor for my eyes was 5 years ago, minimum. Fucking minimum. And the time before that was another 5 years, because when I was young, they were like, you are a blind child and you need glasses. They didn't discover that until I should have had like 7 pairs of glasses.
How old were you when you first got glasses?
How old are you when you're in 3rd grade?
Okay, I got mine in 5th grade.
Gotcha. Yeah. And again, I should have had 7 pairs by then, but my mom just thought they were trying to scam her. And like, they're like, he should come back more frequently. She's like, nah.
Get out of here. You fucking doctors.
Get my glasses, doing the thing. And I remember when I was a kid, like, they're fucking shooting air into your eyes to like do whatever the fuck test.
Yeah, they like do like a little puff of air into your eye.
Yeah, they have you look at the like farm or whatever that's like, and like it was that same farm for fucking like forever. Like I think literally till the last time I got an eye test like 5 years ago.
It's all the same shit.
I'll tell you this much now. It was a house, but not the same farm. And I was like, whoa, you guys are updating the shit.
Things have changed.
Things are changing. And what the fuck else did they used to? I feel like, and they always like would fucking dilate my eyes and put like drops in them.
That yellow shit that stings. Yeah.
Yes. And like, usually the lady's like fucking holding my forehead down with her forearm and like prying my eye open.
Like, why are you fighting against her?
I can't. I'm not fighting, but my eyes are I don't like when people are close to my eyes. Like I'm very big on like I can't have that happening. And so it's not that I'm fighting them, but my face is fighting them a little bit.
I got like none of that in me. For full transparency, my mom is an optician and my sister was an optician. So like when I had contact lenses growing up, my mom would put them in for me because I couldn't get them in correctly, you know? So like touching my eyeball and having someone all up in there, it's like totally fine. Like I got a cat hair in my eye the other day and I just like opened my eye until I found it and then swiped my finger across the surface of my eye and like yanked it out. And I was like, It's done. Got it.
That's my literal. I would die in that scenario. I would close my eye and rub it until it like eked out the side. And I got juicy eyes, folks. Like if you ever hear me, I got like
It's got a wet, dewy eyes.
Well, I think part of it is that my dad has like kind of double lids. I think it's partly because he was fat, but then also just because he just like had them. And so, like, I've got some, like, definitely a little bit of extra skin all over my fucking body. And I can, like, create, like vacuums, basically, and make eye noises.
I just heard it.
Did you hear it? Oh,
I just heard it.
I wanted you to hear it.
The recording.
I wanted you to hear it. You cannot cut that. The people need to hear.
It was like a little, like rubbery squeak.
So, literally, folks, I don't think I've talked about this on the pod before. I rubbed my eyes at the dinner table one night when I was like fucking 17. And my parents were like, that's gross. And I was like, you can fucking hear that? Like, this has been my entire life that I could make these noises. And I just thought that it was like, like internal, that no one else could hear this. And so it was a real shock when I was like, my juicy eyes can be heard by the public.
So gross.
But anyway, all that leads back to I got some juicy eyes. I got juzz in there, and like
they're like, damn, these eyes are juicy, sir. You need to actually be put down. Unfortunately, that's the diagnosis.
There's something fucking wrong with this guy. But so anyway, that's what it felt like my experience was, and it always felt like it was fucking long. Like, I don't know about you.
It always
like,
felt super long, man.
And they took you into like 4 different rooms. It was never, and it's like in this room you do this test, and in this room you do this test, and each test had a ginormo fucking machine.
Yeah,
what the fuck is going on? So anyway, I walk in today. I'm going to a whatever the fuck it was called. I don't know. I think it wasn't like a mom and pop, but it wasn't like a mega chain.
Okay.
So whatever that is, that was the vibe when I walked in, and. You know, I'm filling out, they want to know like everything about my whole fucking life. And I'm like, I don't know. None of this matters. Nothing, like 10 screens later. And then they're like, oh, do you want to do this extra test thing? It won't be covered by your fucking insurance, but it's important. I was like, do I have to do this? It was like $50. I was like, do I have to do this? I'm like, no, but you could why don't you talk to the doctor about it? This is how they fucking get you. It's like a fucking scam.
What was the test?
It was, so we'll get to that.
Okay. I'm curious.
So basically I go in, and the one thing I will say is this fucking doctor has a mask on. That's cool. I don't have a problem with that. But I do have a problem if you're barely going to fucking speak up and like, I don't know what you're saying and it's muddled behind a mask. And I'm like, so I can't even read your fucking lips either. So I look the whole time, I'm like, am I going deaf? Because I'm like trying to listen to this person. I was like, I know I'm here for my eyes, but like you might need to check my hearing, but I think it's you. So we're like vibing, we're in there doing the thing. And then I'm one of these people who I am very, very blind. Without my glasses, I can't see fuck all. So if you tell me to take them off, I will take them off. But as soon as you walk away, I will put them back on. And like, so we were playing a little bit of a dancing game around. She's like, take off your glasses. And she keeps saying it. And eventually she sounds like she's getting annoyed. I was like, look, I'm blind. I was like, I can't fucking like.
But you don't need to see right now, Tony. That's the thing. You don't need to see right now. That's the whole point, is that they're going to help you see. And you got to start at 0.
But at the same time, I'm like, I'm like to the point where like I get sick in like a pretty short amount of time. I'm like so fucking blind. The world is like, I can't take it in. My brain is like, this hurts too much. And so either way, she starts to, every time she goes to set up a test, I'm like, is this going to puff my eye? She's like, no. And I was like, all right, well, is this one going to puff my eye? Because I'm like, I want to know, like, when you're going to shoot air at me.
They usually tell you.
Yeah, but I feel like one time somebody didn't, and so I've always been very cautious of all of the doctors.
You're scarred from the past.
Literally. And I'll tell you what, she never puffed my fucking eye. And she never told me we don't do that anymore. She just was like,
maybe they still do it, but she's like, I'm not puffing this guy's fucking eye. He's so annoying.
Yeah. And so we'll get back to this other test where she's like, basically what it is that the eye drop thing that they used to do to dilate your eye, and you're going to be sensitive to light for like a few hours, up to 6, whatever. Don't operate heavy machinery or drive.
And then I drive myself home. Yeah.
I drove after many of those.
I'm like, I'm fine.
Yeah. But she's like, yeah, we could do that and that's free. Or you can do this $50 imaging thing.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And it's basically just taking an image of like the back of your eye and
The
shit.
imaging
like,
shit is crazy, man. It's super cool.
Well, it's also super fast. And like, I haven't, like I said, been to the eye doctor in like 5 years. And I know I didn't do it 5 years ago. So I was like, you know what? In the past 10 years, if I do one image for $50 to make sure my eyes are fine, it feels worth it. Because if I don't do it, then there's going to be like a fucking black hole back there that nobody knows about.
Yeah, literally.
Which actually there was some weird black spot. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And she's like, oh, that's normal. We call it chipperies. I don't fucking know.
Chicharrones?
A little chicharrón. It's my Hispanic culture coming through in the back of my fucking eye. But so she convinces me to get the picture. I take the picture, and I will say, when this thing scans, like, she didn't warn me at all. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? It didn't puff my eye, but it did blast a blinding green light.
Oh, yeah, it's a laser, yeah.
I was like, I think I'm going blind. I was like, I'll never see again.
You're already blind, though.
And like, it happened. I literally was like, oh shit. And she was like, yeah, sorry. It's a little much.
I love it, man. That's so fucking funny.
We do the other eye. And basically, we do all this shit. We're in there for like 15, 20 minutes. So it wasn't that long. And man, the fucking little row of shit that she wants me to read, I was like, I know I'm getting these wrong. Like, am I more blind? Is something wrong? They just make that shit so tiny because they want to make it fucking hard. And then at the end, she's like, yeah, your prescription's the same. And I was
that's
like,
awesome. That's incredible, dude.
I mean, it is good, but I'm like, why you gotta make me feel bad the whole time? Because the whole time I was like, yeah, this feels worse. I was like, that looks real bad. And then she had this one image where like, basically she like split my eyesight so it was going to be blurry and weird and fucky, and I felt like I couldn't look straight for a bit after that. I was like, lady, I might puke right now. Like, you're really fucking with me hard right now.
It's funny how like part of the test for figuring out like your perfect glasses is just like really fucking it up. They're like, well, can you look through this? And I'm like, I can't. And they're like, okay, good. Yeah, now we can start to fix it until you can look through it.
Literally. And so I decided I'd be an adult. I decided I'd go get my eyes checked out. They are the fucking same. And it always is bad because then I'm like, I don't want to do this again then. So it is going to be another 5 years before I go back.
But even then, like, I think that's still a good thing. Like, I got my prescription updated. I remember it was before MagicCon Chicago one year. I think maybe the first or the second Chicago. And I remember because my glasses were like hurting my head. Like I have a very sensitive like ear.
Yeah. And you're just a sensitive boy. It's
I am a sensitive boy. And my glasses were like fucking up my head. And I was like, I just got to get glasses that fit better. Because part of like the benefit of having a mom who was in the optical industry is that I just got like free glasses my entire life. But also sometimes the frames that she would get me weren't like exactly sized correctly. So I'd be wearing something that's like a little too small or whatever. So I went to Warby Parker, not sponsored, but my sister did used to work there, so it's a good company.
I wouldn't want to be sponsored because I personally do not like them.
I think they're fun.
Their stuff is just too one size fits all, and none of those sizes fit me.
But the cool thing is that like the optician side of it is very quick. Like it was a situation where we were like 2 weeks out from MagicCon Chicago, and I fucking needed new glasses because I was going crazy. And my old glasses were like broken and just looked bad and were uncomfortable. And I called them up and I was like, can I get an appointment? They're like, yep, we got one tomorrow. And I was like, fuck yeah. I was like, how fast do the glasses come back? And they were like, usually like a couple weeks, but you can fast track it for a little extra money. And I was like, hell yeah, brother. Like if I can get, you're going to see me tomorrow and I can get my glasses in like 5 days. Like, fuck yeah, this is money right now. And I remember the process was so simple because I hadn't gone in quite a while. But yeah, they just like do imaging of your eye now. And they can kind of wipe out a lot of the typical tests. And it varies from place to place because some places don't have like the hardware to like do the imaging and stuff like that. But if they can do the imaging, they don't really need to do a lot of the other stuff that's going on.
For sure.
But it's cool. I have some weird shit on the inside of my eyes. It's also good to do, hey, PSA for the people out there. It's also good to do the imaging because you can track eye floaters, which is something that can be linked with like degeneration of your eyesight and stuff like that.
I thought that was when the cum shot got back there and was just drifting around.
And there it is, folks. Hey, it's truly a Gremlin Boys episode now.
Mike's not even, see, the problem is Mike's not here to like sigh and be like, that wasn't good. And you laugh. So I'm like, that was great. Got him.
We just giggle like kind of quietly for a little bit. So yeah, I mean, all that stuff is good to like track and monitor. Like I have a freckle in one of my eyeballs.
Whoa.
Yep. So they want to, inside. Like,
was it
like,
in your skin and then
back
like
of my eye?
Or
I have a freckle.
The eye freckled.
It's just a freckle in the back of my eyeball on the inside.
Interesting.
And they like want to monitor that, because
what's it gonna fucking do?
Be cancer. Be eye cancer.
Well, that would be bad.
Yeah.
Does that mean every one of your freckles could be cancer?
Oh yeah, dude. Every freckle could be cancerous. It's all like it's all sun. It's all
in the summer. My face
from the
is
sun.
Cancer. I get like a raccoon mask of freckles in the summer.
It's why, like, if you get a weird mole or something, they want to monitor it because sometimes.
I didn't think just fucking freckles.
Well, I mean, not every freckle, but freckles have the potential to do that because
what about my taint freckles?
Your taint freckles, Tony?
Yeah. What about those?
Are you sunning your butthole? Are you one of those people that does that?
No.
Do you start every day by absorbing sunlight through your butthole?
No, but I got some freckles.
Where'd they come from? Those are moles.
Well, no.
If it doesn't see the sun, it's a mole. I'm telling you right now.
You never know.
Because freckles are melanation from the sun.
Interesting.
And moles are just like blobs of melanin.
Just asking for a friend,
He's standing over a mirror and being like, there's some freckles down there. Anyways, get your eyes checked, folks. It's good. I'm super overdue. And the glasses I have now are they're holding up pretty well. I get a lot of good compliments on them, so I don't really want to change them out. But I do probably need new glasses.
My glasses are old. I think I've had them for like 3 years at this point. Maybe
I've
4 years.
For 3. Yeah.
Maybe 5 years, actually.
Mine's like 2 or 3 at least.
But I'm on the cusp of them being intolerable. My glasses go from like fine to all of a sudden I can see the wear and tear on them of like the scratches and stuff. And it's like, I go insane. I'm like, I cannot function as a human until this changes, and it must change fucking now. Like, I would pay $1 billion
like
to
the scratchy haze on the lens. I'm like, why don't I just be dead? Because this is horrible.
Yes. Oh my
I'd rather
God.
be blind right now.
I like actually the last time this happened to me, it was so sudden and I didn't know that it was going to happen. And like, it was the reason I got an update to my prescription.
I remember that.
Yeah, I was losing my mind. I was like, I'm actually going to kill someone because like I cannot handle this.
It's one of those things where it's like it's like a smudge on a window where you don't notice it and you can look through it fine. And then there's some day where it happens where your eye like your focus shifts and you see the smudge and then you're like, I can only see the smudge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like once you're aware of it, you can't be not aware of it.
But the smudge can't be cleaned.
Yes, you can't clean it off. And sometimes it's like if you do like a polarization coating on your lens, it's that peeling off.
Yes.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
To be honest.
And that also changes how like, light is going to hit your eye and all that kind of shit. So it's
my God, all this talking
awful,
about
man.
fucking my glasses is now making it look like I need to clean them.
Mine are filthy right now. Yeah.
Anyway, I had some salt in my eye.
Hey, man, what about
they
salt?
Asked about it.
Hey.
Wait, they told me I had salt in my eye, but I didn't know what it was. So I thought I'd ask you now.
Okay.
What
This is great.
is salt?
This is an S tier transition. Thank you, Tony. What a great question. Salt is frustration in the game, folks. This isn't an eyewear podcast because if it was, my mom would be the third host.
She would be on it.
She would be on it. She's like a fucking bigwig in the eyewear industry, man. My mom's a big fucking deal in the eyewear industry. It's crazy.
Eyewear industry? Big deal.
But this is actually a Magic the Gathering podcast. And we're here to talk about some salty stories. And salt, as we define it, is an umbrella term. It's anything in a game of Magic that can get you frustrated, irritated, grumpy, sulky. Things aren't going your way. Maybe you wanted a specific power level with your game and somebody brought a deck that's a little bit too strong. Or maybe you brought a deck that's a little bit too weak and you thought that you could hang at a table of threes and you're like, this deck is actually an unoptimized 2. There's a lot of different types of salt out there. Getting your commander countered over and over again is one I talk about a lot because it's pretty irritating. Some people don't like mill. Some people don't like counterspells. Magic players love to whine. And we're here to talk about all the different types of salt so that we can learn from it and hopefully not be salty in a future game of Magic. As we like to say, it's an edumagicational podcast.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, indeed. Well, let's kick it off, man. Give me a search term.
I want to say glasses.
We're doing it. We fucking have one right here.
I was going to say, we fucking better.
Oh, it's a long one. But are we ready? I think we are. I think we can do a long one.
Fucking born ready. As long as it's not a shit long one.
Well, we'll be the judge of that.
I will be the judge of that. Don't worry.
This one comes to us from our buddy, Buttery Nugs. A.K.A. Jesse the Painter, a.k.a. Guy Pierce, a.k.a. Ectoplasm. He's got a bunch of different names and things out there. And
too many fucking names.
For the prospectors in the mine, specifically our Patreon Discord, if you've ever seen some incredible altars or / proxies that are like drawings of me as Marath and Tony as Obnixilis and stuff like that, Jesse is the person that did that. All right. This story is titled Proxy Presence and Salty Story. The story goes, well, hey guys, it's been a while. But I'm back with another salty tale of yore. The One Piece, oh man, he's seeded this with sleeper agent things. We've already hit been a while and One Piece.
Yeah.
The one piece of frustration this game night, the source of my salt, is a player that we'll refer to as Gary Oak. The first game is yet to start. Gary is in the kitchen rustling up a brewski, leaving me to chat with Brock and Misty. Misty asks, hey, you entered that proxy art competition recently. How did it go? Poorly, I respond, and embarrassingly add, I only got 2 votes. And I know the 2 votes came from Brock and Misty. I can see the tags online. Gary enters the room and sits down, staring at his phone through the whole maneuver. What are you guys talking about? I summarized that I lost the art competition. I told him about a while ago, to which he responds, oh, well, I voted for you. Still, Gary's eyes have not left his phone. Brock and Misty share a very awkward glance. I say nothing, hoping the night will improve from there. I'm not much of a local LGS gaming store gamer. I have a pretty small group of friends who play EDH in paper, and Gary is one of them. For context, it's worth knowing the various deck requirements when sitting at a pod with Gary Oak. No overpowered CDH bullshit. No combos. Ooh. There's enmity towards the rest of us for buying singles, for sure. That's right. He doesn't buy singles, folks. Sealed product only. And he is anti-proxy, vehemently so. This one is aimed squarely at me. So with that criteria, you assume this pod plays bracket 3 and lower, and Gary would agree with you. But nay, good sir. Let's look at a few of his decks, shall we? A fair Yuriko deck, a janky Rawl deck, and a Vivi deck that just draws a bunch of cards. These are all in quotes, these little descriptors. At one point, he had a Grand Arbiter Augustine deck. Now factor in that Gary once attempted to push a close friend, Professor Oak, out of our playgroup permanently for making decks that are, quote, too powerful. Lagomos, Finn the Fangbearer, Calamax, and Yisan. True blights of the CDH meta? I've attempted to make sense of Gary's interpretation of the bracket system. He runs 2 out of 5s, 2/5s, like a creature's power and toughness. It's Yajirobe on the front line and Goku in defense. Oh, it's Jordan making the pass to me, taking the shot. He runs Battlecruiser Wincons, or no Wincon at all, backed up with free counterspells. Teferi's Protection, Rhystic Study, Mystic, Smothering Tithe, a mana base that would give you an erection, hard stacks, Esper Sentinel, you get it. If Gary is winning, then everything is hunky-dory. But if he is not, he will ensure that nobody is having a good time, himself included. First game saw him steal everybody's commanders. I felt very clever as I rune flare trapped him twice after he hit me with my own Xyrus, knocking him out. At least I got to exile all the stuff I stole, he says as he starts to pack up his deck. I don't know about that. I thought that once the effect was ended, we simply got our pieces back, I respond. I could be completely wrong here. He's made me doubt myself. Whatever. He leaves the room. Several turns later, he returns, feigning calm humility as he reads from his phone screen. Actually, blah, 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 rule something .3b, so those are exiled. He slides his glasses back up his nose. They catch a lens flare, and he says, so you've been playing with an invalid board state, but please, do go on.
I'm envisioning the anime moment right there. So
The description is so good. There's piss in the punch bowl now. We're not going to keep drinking. The game is a draw, and he wins. Game 2, Gary plays the Rube Goldberg machine that is Tom Bombadil's sagas. It's the Age of Empires turtle strategy with no wonder. After 2.5 hours, he wins by making 2 copies of Summon Primal Odin, puts them on Chapter 2, and swings at me, his last opponent, with my lone blocker. The vast majority of the game was taken by Gary. Long, drawn-out turns, juggling his triggers are the norm. I can't recall if any player eliminations were clean or simply his opponent dejectedly asking him, am I dead? No blockers, no response. Am I dead? Game 3, Gary's masterful politics are on full display as he pilots Aragorn the Uniter, poster version, obviously. Here's the key information. I'm playing Enris Gloomstalker with Flaming Fist as the background, and an aspect of Mongoose enchanting Spelltithe Enforcer. Other than that, I'm flooded. Gary has just dropped Annie Joins Up to supplement his commander. Sidebar, if you target Gary with removal, even one piece, the one piece is real, or interact with his board, he will get grumpy. He will
Was that
sulk.
in there, or did you just say that?
I just said that.
Okay, just checking.
He will get grumpy, he will sulk, and he will hold a vendetta. And Misty just casts some instant speed enchantment removal, targeting Annie Joins Up. Everyone holds their breath. Gary starts his speech play, declaring my aspect of Mongoose as the biggest threat. No silver-tongued deal-making, just some unspoken target me and I will fuck up the whole night. I can see in Misty's eyes that she is not convinced, but is contemplating the venom and spite that will spew from Gary should his enchantment be removed. With a sigh, the target is shifted to my aura, which I promptly recast. It's aspect of the Mongoose, after all. Other events occurred. Gary won. As we're all packing up for the night, Gary crop dusts the room with one last metaphorical fart. Sorry, boys. Tom Bombadil was pretty powerful. I'll try slow it down a little bit next time. It's been a while, wink.
It's been a while.
You already said it once, but I will play the soundbite again. It's been a while since we've played now, and here's the clincher. Gary is one of my closest friends. Unfortunately, the One Piece, oh God, the One Piece is real. You can't keep doing this to me, Jesse.
You said it like 4 fucking times.
It's said so many times. Unfortunately, the one piece of advice I usually get, and the One Piece is real. Oh, he got it. Eyebrows. Yeah, hell yeah. It's to stop playing with Gary. So you've got 2 great friends hanging out, having beers, playing cards, and hating it. There's my salty predicament. Like Churchill said, I've had enough of this orgasm. Did Churchill say that? Did Churchill say that? Did Winston Churchill say that? That came out of nowhere.
Gemini, did Winston Churchill say this?
That came out of nowhere. That got me good, man. Sometimes the stories. Oh my God. Okay. Until next time, may your minds stay ever salty and your nugs ever buttered. Smell you later. P.S. My M. Night Shyamalan twist, : any seasoned prospectors will recognize Gary Bott as Jeffrey Rush in episode 184 and All Might in episode 157. We're through the looking glass now. Regards, Buttery Nugs. A.K.A. Jesse the Painter, A.K.A. Guy Pearce, A.K.A. Ectoplasm, which must be the pseudonyms that he wrote the other stories under. Incredible story, Jesse. You are just as good of a writer as you are an artist, man. That was fucking tasty. What a good story to kick the night off with.
That was pretty good.
That's a rough one, man. Like, seriously, the whole time I was like, why are you playing with this motherfucker? Until the very end where he's like, this dude is my best friend.
Yeah. I feel though like it is hard. Don't get me wrong that it's not, but it's almost, in some ways it feels easier when they're your close friend, because it's like if you sucked to play Magic with, I think I would just say to you, I was like, hey, you kind of suck to play Magic with right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to keep playing with you, but it would be very much a one-on-one conversation, you and me, in person only, not over text or something like that. Like, like, hey man, like the vibes are off and I need them to be on because I like hanging out. I like doing all these things. But I don't know. Because he does sound like a fucking dick.
Yeah, dude.
And I feel like he's probably not trying to be, but at the same time, also like, what the fuck are his rips? Because or how much product is he opening if he doesn't buy singles? Because like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's got all that shit.
Well, yeah, let's start there. Right? Not liking proxies. Okay, I get it. Like I don't agree, and I think people that are anti-proxy are kind of weird.
Yeah. But if you're anti-proxy and one of your best friends is making a bunch of proxies and putting a bunch of like effort into it, like you got to meet them in the middle somewhere. Like, you can't be like proxies are dumb or hate them or be like, y'all can't play with them. And when your friend is doing that actively, that's crazy. Like yucking their yum in such a shitty way.
But it's at least a perspective that is like common in the Magic community.
Sure.
But anti-buying singles is fucking crazy. that is insane, dude. When you want a specific card, is this person just buying a sealed box and being like, hope I rip the single?
Like I kind of don't believe them.
Yeah, I agree.
There was
like,
a lot of cards that got
maybe they're
there.
Trading or something.
Like, yeah, like how that or you're buying a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I've bought a lot of shit and like I don't think I've opened that many cards in sealed product that are actually like top tier things that I want to be playing.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, like so for context, when we were ambassadors for Avatar, we got so much sealed product. And I just went through all of my Avatar cards to try to make a master set. And I'm still missing like 20 cards.
Yeah.
And I
we were
opened
trading stuff between us and like, yeah.
And I'm missing a lot still. So there's no possible way that you can be getting every card you want just by opening sealed product. You're just burning money at that point.
You are, but I'm sure you're high off of all of the fucking rips.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. I'm sure.
I will actually say, one of my coworkers actually like went and bought a bunch of packs and was ripping them at his desk.
Oh God, dude.
Was it today? Yesterday? Man. And it was super fun. And he knows I'm into Magic, and so like he and I are just over there like fucking. It feels like we're doing lines.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Seriously.
And it was so
and then
funny.
You're just laying there with all those empty pack wrappers and you're like, what have I done?
I had to go to a meeting. I was like, live that high, man. And he's like, hey, I only do drugs at work.
It's so true. I love that. But yeah, that's a fucking crazy take. And also not voting for you in the proxy thing. Gotta say, dude, I am questioning if this is your closest friend.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
you think they're your closest friend, but maybe there's a little swip swap there.
Close friends would just fucking vote for your shit and not give a fuck. Like, you know?
It kind of doesn't matter. It's the homie vote. Like
literally, yeah. Like if Mike entered in like an AI art competition, I would still vote for his shit, even though I like morally stand against it. Because I love Mike, you know?
Yeah.
This is Sam from the editing room. And don't worry, Mike would never do that. It's ridiculous. So that is awful. And then just all the complaints he has. Like I love the Yajirobe in the front, Goku in the back kind of thing. It's like this deck sucks at winning.
It's kind of a different image when you put it like that. But I can see it. Yeah. I'm seeing it right now, and it's not going away.
It's a different thing.
Yeah.
But like a deck that sucks at winning, but is so good at stopping everyone else from winning is horrible, man. Like what a twisted sense of like the bracket system.
There's a special place in hell for decks like that.
It sounds to me like a deck that is just intended to make a game miserable. A deck that can't close it out, but is built to drag it on. Like all the free counter spells, Teferi's Protection, all that kind of stuff. Rhystic, Smothering Tithe. You have every card in your deck. You have so much mana.
How much
all
product
the answers.
are you fucking ripping to get all of those fucking things?
It's crazy. And then he's
bullshit.
just a fucking piss baby during all of the games, dude. Like,
well, he actually was right on that one.
Pushes
scenario.
up glasses. I am curious about that. I probably cut it out, but Tony and I tried to look up the cards that are related to this, like something was exiled. But I don't think we were able to find the
Rune
actual
Flare Trap.
thing.
Was that just not the card?
It just, Rune Flare Trap has nothing to do with cards being exiled.
Well, I bet their deck was dumb anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like if someone gets knocked out of a game and walks away and then looks up the rules and comes back and is like, well, I actually won. I'd just be like, hey, man, like, let's just play the game out, I guess. I don't think it really matters. It's just a game. And we're about to play another game.
Yeah, you're like far enough along where I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it doesn't mean that I'm gonna. They're like, oh, your board state's invalid now. Like,
yeah,
like what do you fucking think I'm gonna do? Like,
it's so strange.
Roll over and just be like, actually, I concede and you won the game.
Yeah, actually, sit back down, dude. You won. And then, just like all of these. I don't know. I mean, like the politics and stuff of just complaining. This thing with Annie joins up versus Aspect of the Mongoose. I did look these up. Let me just read them to you.
I know Aspect of the Mongoose because I almost put it in my Baba Lusaga deck.
So Annie joins up. Costs 1, a red, a green, and a white. Legendary enchantment. When it enters the battlefield.
Annie, get your gun. What the fuck is going on?
This, I mean, sort of. This is from Thunder Junction, so I think it is a reference to that. I think the Annie character is kind of a reference to that.
An homage.
A homage.
A homage.
When Annie joins up, enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Who cares? If a triggered ability of a legendary creature you control triggers, it triggers an additional time. Compare a trigger doubler. Compare a trigger doubler to Aspect of the Mongoose, which is just an aura that gives hex.
Doesn't it say it has to be legendary though?
Yeah. It's a trigger doubler for legendary triggers. An Aspect of the Mongoose just is an aura that gives shroud. And then when Aspect of the Mongoose is put into the graveyard, you put it back into its owner's hand. So it's like even more useless to get rid of the Aspect of the Mongoose. Like Shroud versus a trigger doubler. Trigger doubler is the threat every single time. No one is doubling triggers in good faith.
Innocently.
In a game of Magic. Yeah. No one's like, I'm doubling my life gain triggers so that I can just have a lot of life and do nothing with it.
And a lot of life in this scenario is 15.
Yeah. People are doubling like the most bullshit triggers that they can possibly have. Yeah. So that is fucking ridiculous, man.
Well, what do we think? Oh, let me ask my fucking question.
Do you think, King?
God, took me off my groove. What do we think about the salt rating here on this one?
I mean, this is ridiculous.
Wait, let me take that again. I was too excited.
Yeah, do it. Clean take.
Well, what do we think about the salt rating here on this one?
It's so ridiculous, man. Like, I get that this person is a close friend. Again, I will argue, not your closest friend, because your closest friend would not do this. Your best friend would not be doing all this weird shit to you. Yeah. If they truly are your closest friend, I would say you have to talk to them. You got to sit them down and be like, dude, you're making these Magic games so unpleasant.
Yeah.
You know, I've got friends that I love that I don't want to play Magic with because I've seen them play other games and board games and things like that. And I'm like, I just don't think the vibe that you're bringing is going to be something that I like, you know?
Yeah.
So super high salt. I mean, this is an insanely salty story. I have secondhand rage from this. I'm like mad reading this, dude. This person is so insane.
I think you hit it on the head really with the just like ridiculous. Ridiculous. I think it's just like one of those things where it's like, that is the word to describe this. And that's kind of all there is to say. Like, it is just sort of ridiculous. It's kind of crazy. I can't believe that this is how this is sort of going down for you, and get fucked. That's all I got.
I think, you know, you talk about how you can't stop playing with this person. I would talk to them. And if that's not something you're comfortable doing, again, maybe not your closest friend, if you're not comfortable talking to them about this, but if you're not comfortable talking to them about that, listen to episode 200, take that Josh Lee Kwai energy, fucking lean into it and remove their shit every time and be like, oh, are you going to salt off if I remove your stuff? Like, just start talking about the salt. I think, like, bring the salt into the room and address it during
Bring
the
it
game.
to the forefront because it's in the room.
Yeah, and be like, hey, if you're going to get salty every time I'm going to remove your shit, then I'm going to remove your shit constantly because it seems like it's advantageous to me over the course of the night. And I'm going to win more games, you know? And
for sure,
at the end of that, they'll either learn a lesson or they will stop playing Magic with you. And either way, you come out ahead.
Yeah, one or the other, baby.
All right, let's delve deeper, dude. Let's get to another story here.
Let's get deeper.
Give me another search term.
How about puff?
Puff. That little eye puff.
Yeah.
A bunch of stories, but we unfortunately have read them.
Somebody should have used Puff the Magic Dragon as their fucking SEO.
The eye puff test or non-contact tonometry measures eye pressure, intraocular pressure to screen for glaucoma by directing a quick puff of air into the cornea.
What about glaucoma?
Let's see.
There's no way.
Nothing for glaucoma. How about eyeball?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one and we've read it. What a bummer.
Optometrist?
No way. Nothing.
I got the next one. Insurance.
A bunch of emails from JP Morgan for small business insurance.
There's got to be one in there though. That's
let me scan. Oddly enough, the email that Jesse sent us did say insurance in it.
That's funny.
Nope, nothing for insurance. A lot of emails, but no stories. How about we do Blood Moon? Because we were talking about that before the show started.
Yeah.
And surely that will get us something.
If it doesn't, we're gonna go with blood, and then we're gonna go with moon.
We did get one here. Okay, this is funny though. This one comes to us from our buddy Sam. It's funny because I can see their email and I know that's not their name. But they want us to say Sam. And the post is titled From Salt to Sugar. And this one is short, sweet, and to the salt. And the story goes.
Or to the sugar?
Or I guess to the sugar. This is a story from a few years back. I was playing at a friend's house in a 5-man pod. Yeah, I refuse to do that now.
At least they know. I do love that everybody who listens to the show and sends in a story now about something 4+, or 4 under. It's like, I know it's wrong, but like, here's my story.
I'm sorry, but this did happen. The BBEG at the table, the big bad evil guy, for those who don't play Dungeons and Dragons, was my friend Mike.
I don't, and I didn't know that. So,
well, educating.
I don't like where this is going.
The BBEG at my table was my friend Mike, often building decks that pop off and or combo off and win. The other person we will call Tony was playing something not super important, but one card he cast was... I was on Yawgmoth, get fucked 4th and 5th players. I get an earlier Yawgmoth on turn 3, pass it around to Mike, and he ends up with an early Ixhel. What is Ixhel? I've never heard of this card. I'm pausing to read it. Ixhel Scion of Atraxa. Okay, it's one of the toxic cards that was printed in All Be One.
I know this one.
He gets an early Ixhel. I, at the time, was pretty set up also with a Bloodghast in my graveyard. One more turn goes around. Coming to Tony's 5th turn, he casts Imprisoned in the Moon, targeting my Yawgmoth. I'm seething with salt for about a turn. Mike starts to pop off with more poison counters from Ixhel. I look at Tony and say, I'm going to wait for you to remove your own Imprisoned in the Moon. For probably the next 3 turns, I proclaim, release the beast. On the last turn before the end of the game, Tony actually removes Imprisoned in the Moon on my turn, and I start Yawgmoth things. I get Ixhel down with some -1/-1 counters and ping some with a Blood Artist I had on board. Unfortunately, I ran out of gas and could not kill Ixhel or remove the player. Mike wins the game, but a memory that will live on in my head for the rest of the Magic play is having someone remove their own piece. That's it. Short, sweet, and to the salt, baby.
We should read Imprisoned in the Moon just for the good folks out there, because I didn't know what it was at first, but It's Imprisoned in the Moon. It's an enchantment aura, 2 and a blue. Enchant creature, land, or planeswalker. Enchanted permanent is a colorless land with tap, add colorless to your mana pool, and loses all other card types and abilities.
Yep.
Only one vault was great enough to hold Emrakul.
Yep. Classic card. I love Imprisoned in the Moon.
It's one of those things that I know I've heard of it, and then when it comes down, I'm like, what the fuck does this do? And it usually comes on one of my things, and I'm like, ah, motherfucker, this thing.
It's funny because it's like Darksteel Mutation, but it turns your creature into a fucking land. And you're like, oh, this sucks.
But honestly, it almost feels more useful.
I think it is, yeah. And there's a bit of a sort of like, well, it's not so bad because I did ramp you a little bit, you know? Like there's a tiny little bit of sugar when someone casts that.
But normally it's like your fucking commander. And
yeah, usually
like,
it sucks.
What the fuck?
So I do want to read Ixil and then I want to read Yawgmoth because clearly in the story we have a moment where someone can see Ixil and they can see Yawgmoth and they're picking one of the two to turn into a moon. So Ixil's Sign of Atraxa costs a colorless, a white, a black, and a green. It has flying, vigilance, and toxic 2. So when it does combat damage to a player, they get 2 poison counters. And then it has this effect, Corrupted. At the beginning of your end step, each opponent who has 3 or more poison counters exiles the top card of their library face down. You may look at and play those cards for as long as they remain exiled. And you can spend mana as though it was mana of any color to cast those spells. So it's a poison deck that also steals your fucking cards.
Is that one of those abilities where it also just sticks around and you can just play that card forever? Or does the commander need to be out?
Yeah,
I wasn't paying close enough attention.
You just keep it because it says you may look at and play those exiled cards for as long as they remain exiled. Yep. You just get them, baby.
Anything that does that is like pretty fucking busted.
It's crazy. And like, you know, your opponent needs to have 3 or more poison, but it's your end step. So you can give them poison with something else, cast Ixil, take the cards.
Or they already had it. Like by the time, like Ixil's almost just an emblem. Like you don't even need emblem
kind of
to have done it. Like the amount of times that by turn 3, somebody's got 3 or turn 4 conceivably when you're playing this card, like somebody's going to have 3
if you're on like a really aggressive
if that's what your deck is doing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then Yawgmoth is 2 and 2 black for a human cleric.
It's
a 2/4.
Banger.
Protection from humans. Pay 1 life, sacrifice another creature, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature and draw a card. And then you can pay 2 black mana, discard a card, and proliferate, which is pretty spicy to have proliferate on a stick when you're at a table with poison counters.
Yeah.
But typically, if people aren't familiar with Yawgmoth, typically it's played as like a combo deck where you are sacrificing things, dropping counters on stuff, drawing cards. Usually you have like some kind of persist or combo or undying combo or something along those lines.
Or just fucking nests of scarabs. Like it's one of those things where like this is the kind of effect that combos with a lot of stuff. So even if they're not building a combo deck, it like unintentionally
you can fall into them.
Like you're
the
just like doing a lot of things. You're creating creatures, you're killing creatures, you're getting value for doing those things.
Yep.
And you're drawing fucking cards. And so it's you just keep that engine going as a result of it all, and it's so fucked and it's so beautiful. So I also would have hit the fucking Yawgmoth. Like, what would you have hit of those two? Like, I think the most immediate scary thing is the Yawgmoth, but accumulated value from the other player is definitely not to be ignored. But I think the Yawgmoth is the threat in that scenario.
I agree. I think all things equal, I'm also hitting the Yawgmoth. But to the Yawgmoth player's credit, Yawgmoth is a removal engine. It's almost like Marath in that way,
which is
instead
also
of pinging,
part of the
putting
problem.
-1/-1 counters on shit. Yeah, which is one of the reasons why you want to
like,
stop it.
I see that and I'm like, oh, I have this really potent 1/1 in my hand that makes my deck hum. So why the fuck am I gonna like put it out on the table for you to nuke it with the fucking Yawgmoth?
Literally, like 1/1s and 2/2s are not. It's almost like Bowmasters in that situation where like 1/1s and 2/2s are not safe around Yawgmoth because it takes such little. It
fucking
consumes
sneezes and you're fucked.
Yeah, it consumes so few resources to take out creatures that are small.
Yeah.
So I think that they made the right call, but I do like I do like the line, release the beast, where they're like, please get rid of the imprisoned in the moon. And sort of implicitly this promise of get rid of the imprisoned in the moon and I will fuck up this Ixhel player.
I think it's one of these things too, where like it's fun to be playing Magic, to be like, don't do the thing. And then somebody does it.
Yep.
And you're like, hey, release me. And they're like, no. And they're like, I will save us. Do it. No. And then they finally do it because they know that they need to and it's for the win. And you're like, hell yeah.
And you're like, you fuck some
shit up right now.
Here I go. Yeah.
And then it feels
Release
like you're just
beast.
like a legend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
especially when you're coming in to like save the table and you're like, I can fucking kill it.
Yeah.
That feels so good.
There's no better feeling than being at a table. There's one clear threat. Somebody's like, yo, if you can just free up this one thing, I will do some shit right now.
Yeah,
and no one tells you what they're going to do. That's what they say. They're like, I'm going to fuck shit up. I can take care of them. I can do this. Like,
yeah.
And next thing you know, that person's popping off doing all this bullshit, but it like feels so good in the moment. And everybody's kind of like cheering for you too until they realize, oh, you're the problem.
Oh, you're
now.
winning. Oops.
Yeah. You became the problem. And even though you saved us, but
those are the funniest deals because you're so desperate for an answer.
Yeah.
You're so desperate for help that you're not
just
in
making
like
a deal with the devil
mode. You know,
yeah.
You're not in like a mental space to be like, well, how exactly are you going to deal with it? Is my stuff going to be safe? Are you not going to win this turn? You're just like, please, anything, please, Yawgmoth, save us.
Yeah. Fucking exactly, dude.
Oh, man.
Well, what do we think about the salt rating here on this one?
It's great, man. I mean, they're not wrong. This is salt to sugar. I think getting your commander imprisoned in a moon, especially when it's a linchpin commander, is a pretty salty thing. Like, it sucks to just have your commander turned off.
Yeah.
But this just sounds like one of those games that for years you would still be talking about. Like, if we had a game where we were screaming release the beast, we would be saying that for so long afterwards. Yeah. Like, anytime the situation like that came up,
somebody would play a Land of War elf and I'd be like, release the
beast. Like, it's such a good line. So yeah. I'm tasting the sugar. It's a good one for sure.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's round her out. One last one.
Let's do it, man. Let's find a what term should we do? How about just I? Let's keep it simple.
Okay.
So many stories just say I.
You typed EYE, right? Not just the letter I.
EYE.
Just checking.
Let's get an old one. Here. We got one right here, and this one comes just from our buddy Surge. Hey, Surge, I love drinking Surge. Surge is a good soda, man. That was a great soda.
I've never had it.
Did you ever have Vault? Vault was like the relaunched Surge.
No.
Vault fucking ripped. It was just like so heavily caffeinated. I used to drink them like every day. And the story is titled Phyrexian Purge, A Goblin's Fall, and the Last Stand of the Land.
I just buckled up because it feels like I'm about to go on a true adventure.
Because this is a long story, but it does seem, just the name is promising. And the story goes, real player names have been altered. It was an intense night at the local game store, the air thick with tension as the players gathered around the table. Each had brought their most powerful deck, eager for a game that would be remembered for years to come. They had heard the whispers, the legends of Sheoldred, the brutality of Krenko, the might of Multani. A battle of epic proportions was about to unfold. The players. Victor sat back, adjusting his glasses. His Sheoldred deck was an unholy blend of inevitability and pain. He had no patience for those who underestimated the slow, suffocating power of Phyrexia. Emma was known for her unrelenting goblin antics, and tonight she was piloting Krenko Mob Boss. She loved watching the chaos unfold, especially when it was her chaos. Victory was often secondary to seeing the table explode with goblin tokens. Daniel, the nature lover, had brought his Multani Maro Sorcerer deck, all about big creatures and grand synergy with lands. He was more about patience, taking his time to build up strength and slowly but surely punishing those who underestimated him. As they settled into the game, there was an unspoken rule. Anything went, but who would be the first to tip the scales? It's a 3-player game. Is this a 3-player game?
I don't know, but I'm locked in.
I am locked in. Turn 1, Emma's Goblin Onslaught. Emma was the quick player. Couldn't wait to get her goblins on board. All right, let's get some chaos going, she grinned, tapping her lands and summoning Mog War Marshal. A couple of goblins appeared with a burst of chaotic energy, causing the table to shake. Victor, who had a glimmer of suspicion that Krenko might be the biggest threat, simply rolled his eyes. Cute, but not enough. Daniel, this is great. Daniel raised an eyebrow, but let out a small chuckle. You're both so eager to fill the board with garbage. I'll wait for the real threats to emerge. It's like anime villain shit.
Yeah.
Turn 2. Daniel's calm before the storm. Daniel looked at his opening hand and smiled inwardly. Patience, he muttered to himself. He summoned Llanowar elves, tapping the land and quietly beginning to assemble the mana he needed for his Multani deck. In time, the earth will rise. Emma looked over at him, smirking. Oh yeah? Multani's going to totally save you from all the goblins I'm about to create. You sure about that? Let the land speak for itself, Daniel replied confidently. Victor was unfazed. He was already planning his next move.
I have to say, like, playing a Llanowar elf is not that pizzazzy.
Yeah, it's not that epic.
If you play one and then rip a sick line,
yeah,
it is better.
Yeah. If you play a Llanowar elf and say, in time, the earth will rise, I'm hard. I'm like, damn.
Like, literally, I'm so fucking bricked up.
I'm like, this is sick. This game rules. This 3-player game rules. Turn 3, Victor's Phyrexian Grip. It was time. The moment the third turn arrived, Victor tapped his lands with chilling precision and summoned Phyrexian Arena. Mike's not here to shit on this card, but...
Well, I am. That card is dog shit. But...
Drawing a card immediately, he leaned back in his chair and crossed his arms, surveying the board with contempt. You all
Why
do
did you
your
draw
thing.
a card immediately?
Yeah, I don't know. That's not how the card works. I was thinking the same thing. It doesn't make sense.
That's fine. It's feeling so poetic that I'll allow it. The misplay to exist.
Yeah, I'll allow it. You all do your thing, but I'll be here drawing cards, getting stronger. You'll soon see enough. Oh, you'll see soon enough. Whatever, Emma said, already focused on her next move. I'm going to keep making goblins while you just sit there and rot, Victor. Victor smiled darkly. If that's what you think. Turn 4, Emma's Goblin Boss Dominance. Emma wasn't about to let the game slow down. With an infectious grin, she played Krenko Mob Boss. The goblin mobster made his dramatic entrance, and Emma cackled. Time to party! Krenko immediately went to work, tapping to create more goblins. The table was suddenly awash in red, a swarm of goblins clattering into existence with wild abandon. Victor grimaced, but said nothing. He was already considering his counterplay. Daniel, however, frowned and shook his head. Krenko is a menace, and you're just giving him the stage. You won't be able to stop them, Emma. These anime lines. I'm not trying to stop them, Daniel, Emma shot back, gleefully tapping for even more goblins. I'm just having fun. Turn 5. Daniel's strategy starts to bloom. As the goblins swarmed, Daniel remained unruffled. His plan was slow and steady, but the land was his ally. He tapped his lands and summoned Verdant Confluence, bringing 3 forests into play, fueling his future plans. The forest seemed to breathe in time with him. It's so epically written. Multani Morrow Sorcerer was now closer than ever. Let's see how long you can keep that up, Daniel said quietly, knowing that once he brought Multani into play, everything would change. Emma groaned, that guy again? What is this, 1995? Victor, however, was quietly seething. You all think you can just keep ramping up, but you haven't seen what I have in store. Turn 6, Victor's command. Victor smiled as he drew his next card, Toxic Deluge.
Ooh.
He was tapping his lands with a sense of finality and cast the spell, wiping out all the goblins, including Krenko himself, in a violent, acidic wave. The board was suddenly a graveyard of worthless creatures, and Emma's goblin empire was reduced to ash. Emma's face twisted with frustration. Are you serious? You just destroyed everything I've been working for. That was my turn. Victor, still calm, wiped his hands clean. It was an inevitability. You were too reckless.
I am inevitable.
It is inevitable. Turn 7, the price of patience. Daniel's expression darkened, his patience wearing thin. Multani was now within his grasp. The earth below him seemed to hum as he summoned Multani Maro Sorcerer onto the battlefield. His power growing with each land Daniel controlled. With a triumphant voice, he said, "The land is mine. Now face the might of Multani." Victor and Emma exchanged a glance. "Okay, that's impressive," Victor admitted reluctantly, "but not enough." Daniel looked at the board. "You may have cleared the goblins, but you're not in charge here. The land are my allies. They will not let you win." Dude, if we're talking like this in a game of Magic, I'm so there. Like, this sounds incredible.
Well, I was going to say, do you think they actually are doing this? Or he just is like, I play Multani.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
And I got 8 lands, so he's an 8/8.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's so good. Turn 8, the final blow. The battle was coming to a head. Victor, whose hand had been growing ever stronger, tapped his lands once more. "You've all wasted enough of my time," he sneered. With a whisper, he summoned Shieldred the Apocalypse, who towered over the battlefield, her presence overwhelming. "Your lives will be measured in seconds," Victor murmured. Shieldred's ability immediately triggered, causing Daniel's powerful Multani to die. Emma, having been utterly crushed by Victor's actions, simply groaned in disbelief. Multani had fallen to Phyrexian might. Victor wasn't done yet, though. He cast Deadly Rigor, causing Emma to discard cards and lose life, effectively wiping out her resources. She looked defeated, her pride broken. "That's it. I'm done," Emma muttered. She stood up, looking around the table. "You can have this one, Victor." The aftermath. As the game wound down, the salt was palpable. Victor stood victorious, but the other players were grumbling. Emma threw her cards back into her box, her hands shaking with anger. "I'll get you next time, Victor," she swore. "Next time." Daniel, still staring at his lifeless Multani, gave a long, exhausted sigh. "This game was supposed to be about the land, about patience. But it's hard to have patience when a praetor comes in and wrecks everything." Victor looked smug and shrugged. "It's not my fault. You're all so predictable." The salt was real, but the true Victor was clear. The Phyrexian nightmare had ruled the battlefield. Conclusion. As the game ended, the room was quiet, the players slowly packing up their decks. There was a shared understanding between them. Never let Victor play Shieldred in an EDH game again. The next time they'd be ready, or at least they hoped. Until then, the salt lingered in the air, a reminder of just how brutal Phyrexia could be.
Can you imagine if
Incredible.
the bad guy wasn't named Victor? Because Victor feels like such a bad guy name.
It really does, dude. It feels so good. It's just so. What a great story, man.
I was gonna say,
it was
that
written
was
so well.
That was good. It made me be like, this 3-player game was great.
Yeah, it literally does. So I do want to read Shieldred for everybody, because there was something that kind of jumped out at me in the story. I think we all know what Krenko does. Krenko taps, makes a number of goblins, makes a number of goblin
haste.
tokens. Doesn't have haste, but maybe he had haste from something else.
Yeah, like I don't know if that was. There's a couple of things in the story where I was like, you either left out a detail or things were just
the timing. I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
Shieldred Whispering One. This is one of the OG Praetors. Still quite an expensive card. Costs 5 and 2 black. Yeah, it's like $20, and it's been printed to shit. It's been printed so many times. It's a 6/6 with Swamp Walk. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. At the beginning of each opponent's upkeep, that player sacrifices a creature. So, I just want to throw out, if you're playing Multani and your opponent just wiped the board fully, and you play Multani, and you see that your opponent is 1 mana away from casting a Shieldred, what are you doing, man? Like, that's the thing. Like, you thought the land was going to win that one? Why didn't you predict that an Edict effect was about to fucking hit the board and not play Multani? You thought you were going to untap with Multani when your opponent had mana to drop Shieldred?
Hey, you're missing the point. It was Multani's time.
That's just it's just so silly to me. Like, that's the thing that makes me salty. This dude just played his massive Multani commander right into the Shieldred and then was like, this game was supposed to be about the land. It's like, dude, you just played poorly. Multani costs Multani's not even that expensive. Multani costs 6 mana, but it gets +1/+1 for each land you control and each land in your graveyard, which is kind of interesting. And then it has reach and trample, and you can pay 2 mana to return 2 lands you control to their owner's hand, and then you return this card from your graveyard to your hand, which is kind of a neat recursion to avoid commander attacks, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why you played this like giant trampler right before your opponent fucking. You knew a Shieldred was coming down. Like at least drop a land, a Elvish Mystic or something to be your sack fodder.
Something to get rid of in its stead. But hey, man, too juiced up on the glory of the realm,
the patience of the land.
Yeah.
it's funny because I'm tinkering with a landfall deck right now, as I know you are too, and or a lands deck. Yeah. And I'm not fucking being patient, man. I'm turboing out lands as fast as I fucking can.
Oh, dude, so
the opposite.
So aggressively.
I'm like, oops, I just played 15 lands in a single turn. And
but I'm
passed.
also like sacking all my lands. I'm like an exposed nerve for sure. Like I'm just waiting for somebody to fuck with my shit right after I sack all my goddamn lands.
It's so good, dude.
Oh, man.
But yeah, this is a funny story. It's not explicitly salty though, as beautiful as it was. I will say, like I keep harping on, the saltiest thing I think is just playing a creature right into a Shieldred. Yeah, it sucks when someone toxic deluges you, but if someone's playing Krenko, you got to do everything you can to stop them. Like Krenko sucks.
I would definitely agree. Well, what do we think about the salt rating here on this one?
My salt rating is extremely low. I'm not sure if there's any perceivable salt here other than just bad breaks of like board wipes and edict effects. But the story itself was a fucking 10 out of 10. I would watch this anime.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Like literally exactly what I was thinking. I was like, I don't even know if there was salt in the story, but I enjoyed listening to it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And it almost feels like you just play some like D&D style like epic kind of music in the background the whole time you're reading it. Like super low. Just drop it in there. It'll add like even more to the vibes, you know.
Oh dude, that's great.
Well, Sam, is it that time of the week?
Tony, I think it is that time of the week.
Oh, shit on a baby.
Often there is shit on a baby. Hey, let me tell you from experience, there often is shit on a baby.
Well, lay it on me. What time is it?
It's the time of the week that comes every week.
Every motherfucking week, baby.
It's the time of the week where we say, Tony? Tony?
Yes?
What's the salty card of the week?
The salty card of the week this week is
RHYSTIC. Cast 3 spells and now draw 3. RHYSTIC. Pay 1 to piss off me. Wow. Just a little wristic. Whoa. Just a little wristic.
That's so good.
Of course, Respect by Aretha Franklin, but Ristic by me.
I like that. I fucking like that.
Not a request from a patron, just from my own brand.
Oh my God. Alrighty. Well, thanks, Sam. That's a lovely salty song.
Thanks, Tony.
The salty card of the week this week is Rising Waters.
Rising Waters? What the fuck is this card?
3 and 1 blue for an enchantment. And it's fucking blue, because fuck blue. Lands don't untap during their controller's untap steps. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player untaps a land he or she controls. Rising Waters, Sinking Hopes.
Is this just stasis, but on an enchantment? No, it's not. Okay. No. It's not stasis. Is this just static orb? Hold on.
Maybe.
What is this? This is something. Okay, I don't fucking know. But that's Interesting. Gotta ask me.
Oh my God, I said it. You should just know that I'm asking. You're the only fucking one here. Sam, does this make you salty?
Thanks for asking me, Tony. Yeah, this would make me wicked salty. This card sucks, dude. Are you kidding me? It feels like it's irritating enough, but also doesn't go all the way there. Like, it's not full stasis. It's not full static orb.
Yeah.
But it's not letting you untap your lands. But you still have your mana rocks and your mana dorks. So if your deck is built right, it's like not really a big deal.
Sure. Yeah.
But man, it's fucking weird. It's a weird card. Like, I think that this is a kind of card that comes down and hoses some of your opponents, and some of your other opponents just have like a small setback. So, I mean, just because like ramp these days, it's so versatile what people are running. You know, I don't think I think there's very few decks out there that aren't running mana rocks or dorks. Yeah, like one or the other, you know, to supplement their ramp package. And 4 mana for an effect like this, I just don't know if it comes down fast enough to really like impact people. All that said, this would make me super salty to play against it. I would fucking hate this shit. I think anything that's like you can't untap stuff is really, really frustrating. Oh, Vorinclex. Is that what this is? Is this Vorinclex? I'm trying to remember all the different untap effects.
Because Vorinclex is like you can't you like lose that land for like a turn or a cycle
that's like
or something. It like
stun counters on
shit.
lands.
Yeah,
essentially, when you tap a land, it basically gets a stun counter on it. Yeah. This card sucks, man. I would be shocked to see it in a game and pissed off to see it in a game. What do you think?
Blue's a trash fucking color for trash fucking people.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
Stupid as fuck. Fuck blue. Fuck this bullshit. It would make me very mad, and I hate them. And it's like why? Who hurt you? Like, why are you playing this card against me? Because you're one of those people that likes to see me sad, and I don't like that.
Literally, it's just a card for pain. Like the art literally has like a distraught family whose house has been flooded, and their little elven child is like reaching for his teddy bear, and they're sad.
Literally, rising waters, sinking hope is the fucking flavor text.
You're a villain if you play this card.
Scott Fisher stomached it to fucking draw this.
and it's the other thing. The kicker is it's not even that good. Like there are better if you want to be a dick in this way, there are cards that do it so much better. But holy shit, I really don't like it.
Well, where do you think it lies on the salty list here, my friend? And let's put it this way. If you get within 20 cards, I think we consider that a win. Lies 15.
When it's just me and Mike, he does a random number generator to represent the listener. If you want to do that.
Nah, fuck that.
Okay, you guys can both have your own.
You need to get within 15 and I'll give it to you.
I am going to say that this is 73.
You're fucking wrong.
No, I want it to be right.
It is 42.
Fuck, dude. I almost said 50. Fuck. But I just hadn't heard of it, so I was like, it can't be that high. I've never fucking seen this card in my life.
Well, that's part of why. This? So I'd love if you should be able to guess at least one, if not two of the top two.
Okay, I feel like one has to be like Urza or something, or like Grand Arbiter Augustine the Fourth.
Top 5, Urza is one of them, and Grand Arbiter is also one of them.
Okay. That's interesting.
There's
so
one more. Think of untappy bullshit.
Untappy bullshit.
And with something that has an ability to put it onto the battlefield from the command zone.
I mean, it can't be Kona, because that's green.
Nah, dog. Derevi.
Derevi. Oh, dude. Brutal. Yeah, this is horrible with Derevi. I mean, it's great with Derevi, but horrible for your opponents.
The number one commander, though, is Jorn. God of Winter, the Kaldheim guy who flips, who untaps all snow permanents when he attacks.
Yep, that's that. Jorn Stacks, dude. That's an ancient CDH deck.
But overall, this is like an inclusion in like 0.07% of the time. So you're right. Like, we haven't seen it. We don't really know it. Like, it's not used that much, but it's a stupid fucking card. That's why it's not used. So
it sucks.
Blue, and sucks that you lost. But
it's just so dumb. It's just such a stupid card, man.
Well, thanks for playing. That's the salty card of the week.
Well, thanks, Tony. That was an incredibly salty card. And thank you to the listener out there for tuning into another episode of the Howling Salt Mine podcast. You know, we're going to shout them out, our Salt Shaker tier. And this week we have Chris Poole, Purge Ocho Cinco, Bucky Barnes, Oblio, Lieutenant Dan MTG, Thumbs 3, Cosmic Cryptid, Daddy Burns, The Quiet One, Stormtrooper Jake, The Crimson Chariot, Sire Speedy, Gilgamesh, Pez, Tadan Kong, Dev JP, Ramming Speed, Srotnus Sequoia, Doug's Dad, Bark Bark, Guy Stromling, Dusty Cupboards, Thoughts Miss Prime, Captain Cross, Rothbox, Clearbrook, Accidental TPK, and Swankub. Thank you all for being such incredible patrons and supporting us. We really appreciate it. And hey, listener out there, if you want more Howling Salt Mine in your life, check out our Patreon. We've got an awesome community on there. We have a bunch of different benefits that you can get at the various tiers. If you like bonus content, we got bonus content. If you've listened through the whole show and you want more Sam, Mike, and Tony, we have like 8 Q&A episodes in our Extra Salt series where you can learn a lot about us. And we also do deck techs and talk about fun cards that we love. And remember our Cards That We Love series that we used to do? That was a good time, man. There's a lot of great stuff that you can find on there. So go check it out. It's really fun. If you want to support the show, send us a salty story. That is the way that the show keeps going. We need those stories. You can send them to our Gmail, which is thehowlingsaltmine@gmail.com, or you can send it to our website. We've got a form on there that you can fill out, and you can find that at howlingsaltmine.com or thehowlingsaltmine.com. Both are going to get you there. Other ways you can help us out, check out our merchandise. We've got our shirts over on our Bonfire website. We have our play mats over on Jank Mats, and we sell custom Dragon Shield sleeves with our logo, and we have our Zatalpa sleeves on there as well that you can find at the Dragon Shield website. You can also use our affiliate code STAYSALTY, all one word, all lowercase, to get 5% off at checkout. Another way you can help us out is to give us a 5-star review in your favorite podcast app of choice, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you listen. Like and comment and subscribe on YouTube if you're listening over there. And check out our YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok for our short form content videos that we're putting out as well. Last but not least, I think I did everything, right? Was that everything? That felt really quick.
I think so.
I think I did it. Last but not least, you know we got to shout him out, our buddy Devin Burnett. If you're ever in Asheville, North Carolina, hit him up and get a tattoo because he's a really cool guy.
10,000 subscribers are bust.
Indeed. Thanks again, everybody. And as always, stay salty. And don't forget to draw an additional card during your draw step.
It's the Howling Salt Mine. The Howling Salt Mine.
While you record these nuts.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Oh, boy.
Your camera's fucking close. Okay.
Why you shut the fuck up?
You have a
I know you
pillow?
want that close up.
You have a hospital pillow behind you?
No, it's actually a white button down for my fucking work trip. How about curry?
Curry, like the food?
Yeah.
Nothing.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Who's talking about curry in a Magic game?
Just put SEO in there. Like everybody's like,
I don't think people are doing that as often as you
schwabbing on
think.
knobs. Like,
let's see. I am recording. Yep. Well, welcome back, everyone.
So sorry. I was trying to get it out faster, but you moved too quick. You moved too quick.
That was good.